think Spray Predator is now live. Streaming The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, Skyrim 031.
You better get your fucking hands up, man. Up here. You know? Shoot.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. My name is Jeannie.
Chloe.
Nice to meet you, Chloe. I'm downloading your resume really quick. Is your phone number the 770-846-9380?
It is.
Okay. And your email address, Chloe Swafford at iCloud.com?
That'll work.
Perfect. All right, Chloe, you doing okay today?
Yeah.
Good. So my first question is, what kind of opportunities are you currently looking for with the Sunshine House?
Well, I definitely am looking for something full time.
Okay.
I have currently left my prior employer, but I've worked in daycare type of environments. I worked as a one-on-one at Grace Point Marriott Baptist, a girl with Down syndrome. I also worked at the Elephant. I can't remember how long ago, but I did that for a few months as well. And since then, I've been working at Stars and Stripes. I started as a party host, so I used to host birthday parties for children. And then they moved me up to an event manager. So I was planning the events for the parties for the children.
Awesome. So currently you are unemployed because you've left your previous employer.
Right.
Okay, and you're looking at our Woodstock location, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What is your highest level of education currently?
I have done college. I started a while back. And I got a few of the early childhood education courses done. But that's currently what I'm working on.
Okay, perfect. And then, so you said that you worked in early childhood education environments. Have you worked for licensed child care centers in the state of Georgia?
Not that I know of. I don't know if Ellen Lake might have been.
Okay. And do you know if you have obtained your 10-hour health and safety orientation? orientation training?
I believe I have.
Okay, and are you CPR and first aid certified?
I am, and I'm fine with you as well.
Awesome. What is your desired age group that you would like to work with?
I've worked with twos, I've worked with threes. I can do infants, it's not my favorite age group. I do prefer though the older kids, so somewhere between like 2 and 4.
Okay. Perfect. And then if for some reason those positions weren't necessarily available, the ones that you prefer, are you willing to work in any capacity we may need you in the building?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are looking to hire for an explorer, our 2-year-old teacher, as well as an after-school teacher and just a floater, so someone who just kind of works in any age group. Are those things that seem like you would be interested in?
Yeah, they are. I probably would prefer the after school, but how many hours would that be?
The hours are from 2 to about 6:30, so it's about 20 to 23 hours a week, so it's more part-time. Now there is like if you floated during the morning and then went to after school in the afternoon, you could get full-time work.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that, but I can also do the twos as well.
Okay. Just make note of that. To ASP, okay, and then what kind of hours are you available Monday through Friday?
Well,
Okay. And what is your desired pay range?
I was making 16 before, so I'd like to at least be there on a scale like 17.
Okay. So it looks like for the positions that we're hiring for, with a high school diploma currently, it would be anywhere from $12 to $14 an hour. So I don't know if it would be any more than 14. There's a possibility it would be something that you would need to talk with the director about if I did connect you with her. Is that something that you would be interested in doing, talking with her? And
Yeah, no, I absolutely can.
okay. Do you have reliable transportation?
I do.
Awesome. And what date would you be available to begin working if we were to go forward with hiring?
Probably next Monday.
Okay. What kind of training do you feel like you would need in order to be successful with the Sunshine House?
I'm open to almost anything. I think a lot of it would just have to be, just like knowing this and knowing like how you guys do things work there.
Okay, perfect. And where do you see yourself in 5 years, Chloe?
Hopefully as a teacher.
Awesome. What kind of questions do you have for me?
Honestly, not too many. What do your classrooms typically look like in the sense of how many children you have per classroom?
Yeah, so I actually work in a completely different state. I'm in Tennessee, so our classrooms look a little bit different than the Georgia classrooms do. But with 2-year-olds, they have a 1 to 10 ratio, so you can have 10 2-year-olds by yourself. I'm not sure exactly how many children they have enrolled at our Woodstock location. With after school, I think you can have 18 children by yourself. So again, I'm not sure how their after school program really looks there, how many children they usually have. Those are definitely great questions to ask the director at the school. But yeah, usually if there's more than obviously whatever your ratio is, there'll be a second teacher in there. It does look like they're hiring for assistant teachers mostly, so it looks like you would already have a lead teacher in the classroom and you would just be coming in to assist. So that's kind of what it looks like.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And where are you guys ones and twos? I could get a tattoo sleeve.
Yeah, we're completely open. I'm all the way tatted up, so. Yeah, I don't think that, every Center kind of does their own thing, but Sunshine House overall, we don't have an issue with tattoos or piercings or anything like that, as long as it's not a, threat to be pulled out by a child or whatever. So I don't think that there's any issue with tattoos, as long as nothing's like vulgar or anything like that. Now, every director has their own preferences and things like that, but there's not any hard and fast rule on anything. I'm a director and I'm all the way tatted, so yeah. What other questions?
I think that might be everything.
Okay. Okay, so what I will do is send your information, the notes that I've taken, and your resume over to, I believe the director is Val at Center 55. Yep, it's Miss Val. So I'll send your information over to her and have her connect with you within the next 24 to 48 hours. And once you guys discuss everything, and if she looks like she can meet the pay that you're desiring, and that you meet the scheduling that she needs, then you guys can go from there.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Well, I will send this over, and you'll be hearing from Miss Val soon, okay?
Perfect, thank you so much.
Have a good one. Thanks so much, Chloe.
You as well.
Bye.
Yeah.
I want ice cream.
Do you?
Yes. Something is really wrong with me.
What's it? It's just a child. You gotta go.
Yes, Mama? Kinda. Oh, look at the babies. Yeah, look at it.
There's your George ball.
You want to go Yes, my dad was beating me up last night while you were asleep. He went like behind me and I felt the wound. I thought he was gonna do something like back in.
My house looks dirty. Don't be posting shit like this.
It looks like we're moving. People know we are because I've been talking about it nonstop.
Okay.
It's not what it is.
Take me to the king. I need ice cream.
Did you see that? That was so cool, Mama.
Was it?
Yo, you good, Caleb?
What?
I don't think you can do it, so
What the
yeah.
fuck?
I'd like to see you try to do what I just did.
Get the fuck away from me.
You okay?
Unacceptable.
What is that?
Yeah, give it about 20 years and you'll look in the mirror and that's what you'll see.
Caleb, I'll be 35.
Yep, exactly. My age right now.
You know what?
That's what I see when I look in the mirror right there.
Oh yeah, you're 35. Huh? No, you're 36.
Oh,
No, you're 35.
what year is it?
225.
Yeah, I'm 35.
What year were you born?
1990.
Oh, okay.
You know how to do math, George?
I didn't know what year you were born.
Somebody who's not the king.
Huh?
Ah. Well, that's right.